video on how to farm transmute crystals because in talking to a lot of you guys, I feel as though a lot of you guys don't have a lot of transmute crystals. So I'm going to show you my tactic today on being capped on transmute crystals. Couple pieces of housekeeping before we jump into the video. Again, obviously, you can leave a comment on this video or any video throughout the time of history. 1,000 years from now, after you've all been uploaded into the Matrix, you can leave a comment on this video and be entered in the month's giveaway. Because we give away enough money to buy ESO Plus in any country to one lucky commenter every single month. We've done 2 so far. I'm going to continue for obviously for this month, the month after, and going on and so forth. It's my way to give AdSense revenue back to you guys. The second thing too is so with the channel partnership open, I'm going to be slowly trying to test different end screens. So stay tuned for that for those of you who've joined it. I also think I want to put like frequent commenters on there, people who really contribute to like commenting, helping other players and whatnot. I think I'm going to also put you guys on there also because you guys are just as important to the channel. And honestly, you guys are also important. So let's jump right on into it because you guys are here for Transmutes. So a question that was asked to me yesterday, because I had brought up transmute crystals, was how in the world I'm capped on transmute crystals. People were like, do you just do the daily battleground and the daily dungeon every day on all your characters? And I was like, oh, hell no. Do you know how time consuming that would be? I mean, granted, the XP would be pretty decent, but I'm out here to maximize my time, not, maximize effort and, play and do dungeons across, 13 characters. No. This is the strategy. So, pick a campaign. This character is bound to Raven Watch because this is the one that I utilized in the last one where I got my Emperor. So I utilize Raven Watch for this character. The rest of them are in Greyhost. Why this is important, and I haven't done this yet. You notice up there it says campaign ends 8 days. End of campaign rewards tier 0. If you want to get 50 transmutes for one character, you just have to get to rewards tier 1. Which is absolutely a piece of piss. All you need to get is 40,000 AP total, which may sound like a lot, but if you spent like an hour, not only are you getting 40k AP, which you can easily turn to 20k plus gold per character, and you're getting 50 transmutes. Oh, you also get other like miscellaneous set rewards. If your campaign team wins, you get extra rewards. If you've like bound that one, to blah blah blah, you get more rewards. But 2 important things. You have to make sure that you're in your home campaign. That's where the scoring will go towards. I find that it's easiest to go whenever your alliance is steamrolling. So, for example, we'll take a little peek and see how blue is doing. Blue is not doing great. However, and when I look at a map like this, I see interesting things. Like I see the fact that we are currently attacking. So you may look at this and be like, oh, we're getting the Dickens. But one, I could easily take Broom on my own, couple KXP. We're taking farms and resources, which means we're likely going to be taking keeps here soon. And keeps are going to give you a lot of, extra resources and AP. You only have to take a handful of keeps, like 5, with some resources to easily get the character to rewards tier 1. And then you get 50 per, which means that if I took 13 characters and you multiplied that by 50, you would get a very high number that if I had pre-scripted this, I could give you off the top of my head. And there will be those of you in the comments who are questioning my ability to multiply 13 times 50 because you would multiply the 10 by the 5, which gives you 500, and then the 3 by the 50, which gives you 150, which means the correct answer would be 650. However, my brain does not operate as quickly as I wish it would. But if you were at 650 before I was, congrats. Or if I've somehow gotten the wrong answer, I'm sorry. But those are things that I think you guys should consider when you're looking at this map. Look at it and go, we're taking things. We have a lot of things that we can take. We are making current progress on the board. That's what you should look at. I recommend going to Greyhost, and I will show you why briefly. But Greyhost gets the most action. You can see right now it's capped. Capped is good because cap means conflict. Conflict means AP. Even if you're a tank, you can still sit on flags. If you're a healer, you can heal people for AP. If you're a DPS, you can kill people or do damage to people, even a little bit, and sit on flags, and along with everything else. Yeah, so look at this right now. perfectly even, which means that things are probably being taken back and forth. You can see that Bleakers, they went past it to take Chalman, or Red just took Bleakers, and that's why Chalman is still owned by Blue. You know, there's so much conflict and things going on in this map. There's people over here trying to cop the Elder Scroll. This is a good map to be on because this is where the action is. I will warn people, I do somewhat dissuade people from like their first PvP experiences being in Greyhost, because Greyhost has a lot of players who will steamroll people and are in ball groups whose sets are all combined to work together to, you know, play off each other. So a lot of people, they go to Greyhost because they see it's a capped alliance. You know, I want to go in there and see PvP. Well, unfortunately, while it's a great experience to see these big scale conflicts, this is where a lot of endgame players are, and I don't like how some people don't experience other campaigns with like no proc sets or Imperial City or Battlegrounds, where it can be a little easier. Unfortunately though, for here, you would have to bind a character in, but again, you're just farming this for AP, you're just getting those rewards, because that's the important part of this video, is getting those rewards. Another little tidbit that I wanted to teach you guys, so I'm actually over stones right now. I actually have a bunch of extras. So it's not just that I have, what do they put those bad mamma jammas under as supplies? So it's not that I even just have 1,000, I actually have more. These though are bound to you. So say for example, you would want to, because this is a single rock, this is 10, this is 25. Say for some reason I wanted to get rid of these, you can actually like break them down, so that would take you to 1,000. You can transmute items, like say I made a bunch of pewter rings, I could then transmute them to a different trait, and then if I was to deconstruct that ring at a later date, I could get all the transmutes I spent back on it. Does not really work with reconstruction, but say I turned this rubedite axe into a rubedite axe with a different trait. I then could deconstruct it at a later date. But it's only really helpful if you have really small, like little amounts of like 10, 1 transmutes that are really just eating up your inventory space. So that's an option that you guys have. But that is going to wrap up this video. Again, thank you so much for those of you who have become channel members. I'm working on editing the end screen. I'm trying to think a little bit about how I want to do it, because I have like the playlist in the next video on the left side. So I could put it like there, but then I don't know where to put the other thing. So I'm working on it. If you have suggestions, put them in the comments below. If you have any ideas on future suggestions, things that you want me to help cover, I have a list. I'm always adding to the list because you guys help me so much on giving like content ideas and things for things that you wish you knew or things that you think other people should know. So always feel free to comment below. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow with the release of High Isle on Xbox. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.